Drum Commodities provides a unique combination of pre-deal due diligence and post-transactional risk control. All of our services are underwritten by our Lloyds of London insurance, a crucial and effective risk mitigant under the Basel banking requirements. Operations undertaken at one specific site are either called collateral management or stock monitoring, depending upon the level of our involvement. We have also developed our supply chain management service to manage and move products over considerable distances and often across countries. Since 2006, Drum has operated exclusively in Africa, having handled over $3 billion worth of commodities throughout this period with no losses. We have 12 subsidiaries in Cameroon, Ghana, Kenya, Liberia, Malawi, Mozambique, Nigeria, Senegal, South Africa, Tanzania, Uganda and Zambia. We also have representation and operations in Benin, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Guinea-Bissau, the Ivory Coast, Mali and Togo. In 2012, we are pleased to announce our expansion into the Middle East and our establishment of our first office in Dubai. Collateral management is a risk mitigant for a structured trade commodity finance facility. Drum Commodities operates as the eyes and ears for the bank on the ground. The key words for any collateral management agreement, or CMA, are care, custody and control. We ensure a continuous and accurate chain of custody supported by the necessary paperwork mitigating risk on the ground. We care for, take custody of and control the bank's stock. The basic elements of a CMA term sheet are the ticket size, usually $10 to $30 million, the tenor of the services, its rate of financing and whether it is a revolving contract. Once this is confirmed, the finance facility is drawn up and the CMA is circulated for all parties to sign prior to commencement. Once this is signed, the inspection processes are executed, which in turn are then sent to our insurers, Lloyds of London. Once the final documentation is complete, including the conditions precedent, the letter of credit is issued to the trader and the warehouse facility opened. The takeover of stock in situ can then take place. Once all the stock has been received, a warehouse receipt is issued. Once the stock is in the warehouse, pledge cards are placed on the stock. The pledge is a legal document ensuring that in the event of a non-payment, the stock can be legally requisitioned by the bank or financier. Drum Commodities staff conduct daily stock checks and file daily stock reports. This allows for any discrepancies to be pinpointed and rectified should they occur. When stock is to be released, the bank will contact Drum Commodities. Drum Commodities will then contact their men on the ground, and once the stock is released, the bank will be notified and stock cards will be amended. Full on-site coverage is ensured during all working hours. During non-working hours, seals and locks are applied to all necessary points for security. This is in compliance with our Lloyds of London insurance. Drum Commodities Lloyds of London insurance covers two main areas. Firstly, legal and contractual liability at $15 million per warehouse, ensuring against theft, fraud and misappropriation by Drum Commodities' own staff. Each warehouse enjoys its own separate cover. Secondly, our professional indemnity insurance is $16 million in the aggregate. Drum Commodities does not own warehouses, trucks or any other assets. We are therefore solely focused on safeguarding the products on the ground for our customers. Where a lighter touch is required, Drum Commodities offers stock monitoring services. This is essentially the monitoring of products on site in an observation and recording capacity, as opposed to a managerial one. Drum can also carry out this monitoring process at the port. The vessel carrying the commodities travels to its relevant port. The unloading of the stock is monitored by Drum Commodities staff prior to its transport to its allocated warehouse. Drum Commodities staff observe and monitor the intake of stock to the warehouse, where receipts and dispatches will be supervised and recorded. Drum Commodities staff continually monitor and verify stock reporting undertaken on the site. Staff also carry out observational reports on the conditions of the stock, the warehouse itself and the surrounds. All information about stock on the ground is communicated to the local office. This in turn is then communicated to Drum Commodities' main operations centre, which is then communicated to the bank and the customer. These processes and reports form the basis of a stock monitoring agreement, or SMA. These reports occur either on a daily basis or a weekly basis, as dictated by the client. Drum Commodities can also carry out periodic warehouse inspections, usually weekly, where on-site checking and verification of the stock, relative paperwork and physical checks of the structure and the surrounds take place. Audits, usually carried out monthly, involve the checking of stock counts, verification of paperwork and reporting. Stock is also checked to ensure that it is in good condition. The principal commodities that we handle fall into two main areas: agri and petroleum products and tank farm management. Thereafter, we also manage metals and ores and various miscellaneous products. Drum Commodities are renowned for their gold-style reporting services. We pride ourselves on our ability to provide a service, not just a certificate. For more information, please do not hesitate to contact us at info@drumcommodities.com or visit our website at www.drumcommodities.com.